Hello, Daddy folks. It is Diecastbuffet here again. Welcome back to NASCAR Thunder 2004. And finally, I think I have figured out what is wrong with New Hampshire. We've been playing this entire game with a automatic transmission. Well, I just kind of realized that some of the other YouTubers that have played this game, you know, it's crazy to even consider myself in that group. I don't even consider myself. I just say other YouTubers because it's a platform, right? Anyway, stay humble. They use the third gear at New Hampshire to get out of the corners, and that could gain us 1 to 2 tenths each lap. I think that is the problem and why we're so uncompetitive at New Hampshire. I'm going to work on it. We're going to rebuild the setup, do what we got to do, but I really like this third gear trick. It's realistic, though. You could downshift. They do it at freaking Pocono and whatnot, so, I mean, it is part of stock car racing. I want to try this and see how it works, but yeah, we're going for this championship, man. I mean, we should have had a better run at whatchamacallit, Richmond. That didn't pan out. Dale Jr. won that race. Your next 3 races, Sylvania 300, Dover, and Talladega. Well, here we go, folks. We're actually up to second in points. Kevin Harvick is, well, he's kind of chipped off the old block there, but no Winston Cup wins for him. 6 wins already. A heated battle between 2 early 2000 young drivers, and 236 with about 10 to go is not bad. It's not. But I'm going to put a hard cap here at Kurt Busch, though. He is barely alive in the Winston Cup Championship battle. Matt Kenseth has been realistically, or Diecastbuffet, eliminated. So as far as I'm concerned, there's only 9 drivers eligible for the 2009 Winston Cup Championship. Dale Jr. won it in 08. Ryan Newman, who won in 07, has already been eliminated. So there is a very good chance we will see Dale Jr. win this championship. But hey, if we were to win it, it'd be incredible. So I said I'm going to do change up the paint scheme here and there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. We're going to run a couple different colors, mainly the ones that are on the hood, though. So this is our primary car here. I'm going to change the colors up, and we're going to kind of rotate that while Little Trees is on board. So let's go ahead and hop to it. Alrighty, folks, so here we go. We got our special alternate paint scheme. So pretty much the 5 colors that's on the hood, the green, yellow, blue, red, and purple, pretty much we'll choose colors through that, and we'll rotate our car. I know it's not the best looking car, but it's kind of one of those sponsors that has an open playbook, so to speak, and you can kind of just, you know, kind of jigsaw puzzle it around. But regardless, let's go and check out what the sponsors even want. So our primary sponsor wants a top 5. That is a tall, tall tree right there to order with. So that's a tough one. Yeah, that's tough. Rank first in points, that's even tougher because there's way too many drivers trying to change that. So the top 5s are doable. I think we could do that, but I'm hoping this will be a long-term sponsor. Also, does the yellow numbers look better or the red ones? I'm going to run the yellow ones for this, but I felt like the red was a little too much. A little too much because red and purple are considered the same the same spectrum, so to speak. And you know, if you mix the right colors around, you're going to get purple out of red and vice versa. Let's see what we got to do here in the shop. Let's go ahead and get this one fixed up. But yeah, I've been looking around. I've been digging, right? I'm like, yo, I got to do something about New Hampshire, man, because we've been hot garbage. And I didn't even think about this, but apparently some of the YouTubers that played this game, they would downshift, right? Going back in the archives, you know, going back in the good old days. They would downshift, coming off turn 2, coming off turn 4, and that would accelerate their car. Then they would jam it back into 4th gear. I'm telling you, man, I think that is a fantastic thing. Also, check out my D-pad here. This thing's freaking glitched out. Look at this. I mean, I hit it once and it just jumps across. That's not good. So our controller's kind of screwed up there. That's not good. I've been literally using this controller for about a decade now. I got it for free. The freaking analogs on this were chewed up by a Doge. Like, literally, it lost all the freaking rubber grips, but hey, it still works pretty good if you ask me. Let's see. 77. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get this one fixed up. I don't know if we're going to run the short track car, the speedway car, because to me, New Hampshire's kind of, in all reality, it's a short track, but it's got the length of a speedway. Let's see. What is the official term for it here? Let's see. It is a mile speedway. And when you go to a track like, let's say, Bristol, what does it say? Short track. Okay, so I'm guessing in the games category, it considers it a speedway. So therefore, we're going to run a speedway car. I know the paint scheme, again, isn't the best one, but it's kind of one of those fun sponsors. Kind of one of those fun, bright sponsors, you know, not to be really taken seriously. Because, you know, think about it. Little trees, you have all kinds of different colors on the hood. I could see it happening, you know, something out there. So we're not going to make the same mistake and bring a speedway car to a short track, but we're going to bring a speedway car to, quote-unquote, a speedway. So we got a big power plant, car rating of 82. Let's go racing. Wow. Talk about a hot lap right there. We're on pole. We stole it from Tony Stewart. I tell you what, though, the third gear trick, I like it. But the problem is that it's a little bit unstable in quarter entry because the way the buttons mapped out on my controller here, it's hard to get down the brakes and then downshift. So that's something we'll have to kind of work with. I never really played NASCAR games with the downshifting and upshifting because there's just so many little things you have to do. But for this actually helps out. The car's significantly faster because you can get off the corner so much more efficiently. And I think that's going to be a huge difference maker. And this possibly could make us competitive, finally, at New Hampshire. Always learning new stuff about this game, always improving, you know. That's what I love so much about this game. It's so realistic, right? You're always learning new technology, new tricks of the trade. It is just so much fun. So, let's go ahead and send it down trackside from New Hampshire.
Welcome to New Hampshire International Speedway in Loudon for today's NASCAR Winston Cup race, the Sylvania 300. What can you tell us about Loudon?
Well, gear selection is everything here at New Hampshire. Very important to be able to accelerate out of these tight corners. The danger is picking too low of a gear and hitting the top end too early on the straights and blowing an engine.
The 82 car has got to be happy about qualifying so well this week.
Well, the extra time that team spent on qualifying this week makes all the difference. I think they should spend extra time every week. Maybe it would help improve their average starting spot.
Steve Thomas is having some trouble in the points this year.
And how frustrating that must be. You're working just as hard as everyone else, yet you just can't seem to finish well on race days to gain the valuable points you need. These guys need a good finish just to regain their confidence as a team.
Chase Montgomery hasn't made much of a move in the points so far.
Well, there's always going to be someone who has to fill in the bottom of the points list. Of course, none of these guys want to ever see their name there. Sometimes it's just not your season to shine.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Alrighty, folks, we got our weird-looking race car on pole today. Very, very fortunate for that one. We're going to be starting alongside Tony Stewart. So here we go, folks. This is kind of the unofficial bootleg chase. 10 races pretty much to go here in the season. We're kind of kicking it off at New Hampshire, and it's going to get interesting. So here's the problem. We're up front, but Dale Jr. is too. Dale Jr. is so freaking good here at New Hampshire in this game. So if this third gear trick doesn't work, we're screwed. We got to go out here and get a top 3. We got to get points. We just don't have a choice, you know. But the third gear trick, you have to slow the car down very carefully. You got to watch the RPMs, and you got to clock it back into 4 and just slam out of the corner. And it's really cool. Here we go. Green flag racing. I know, the paint scheme looks weird. Oh, you got to shift, you idiot. I totally forgot. Oh my god, I got to freaking shift in the corners. Okay, see, that's what I'm saying. This is going to be a experiment. So you can see, this is not going to be a walk in the park. So honestly, we kind of just need to be very patient here. Now let's see how this third gear acceleration does compared to everyone else. So the car's very tight off the corner. That's one thing that kind of bugs me, is that you really want to get on that throttle. But man, does the car get really tight there. My god, this is not going to be an easy walk in the park by any means. But I'm trying to see how much I can push that third gear. Because if I can step out of third gear into 4 at 125 miles per hour, that's pretty good. That's pretty good if you ask me. It's like right there, the freaking car gets so tight right there off the corner. It's like as soon as you hit the gas pedal, dude, it makes a beeline for the wall, bro. Like a freaking beeline. And New Hampshire is one of those tracks where you got to make the car loose enough to turn because it's flat as a board, right? Because you got to think about it. In modern day New Hampshire, it's got more banking than this, right? They actually worked on it. So these cars do not want to turn to save their life. And then you have the factor, well, if you make the car loose, I'm so sorry, Mark Martin. Oh my God, just ran him over there. I didn't even downshift that corner either. I'm just trying to just focus right now. It's so hard to downshift and really work on the brakes. Because I'm using the left and right bumpers to be able to get the downshifting. And I'm using the RT and LT to gas and pedal. Anyways, New Hampshire is just a tough track because you want to make the car tight enough, that way it ain't going to be loose, but you want to make it loose enough, that way it rotates around the corner. So, you know, I'm not going to look at this and be like, oh, it's a freaking burden, I got to downshift and all this. No, I'm going to look at it, it's like, hey, this is just another tool in the toolbox, right? I'm trying to learn it. It's going to be something we're going to have to really utilize, but it's definitely something we can use to our advantage if we do it right. Because this kind of changes our entire racing line here at New Hampshire because we're able to get a better launch off the corner than the leaders. But it's a problem at the same time. Oh, crap, looks like Kurt Busch, maybe? No, it's Ashton Lewis. He's going to be fell out with an engine failure there. Tough luck for the Wood Brothers Ford Taurus there. No luck ever since they signed Ashton Lewis, unfortunately. But look at that launch you just get off the corner there. I mean, they just can't even begin to even be competitive with that. Of course, the tire wear is the great equalizer here at New Hampshire. But we gotta watch those RPMs, bro. We don't know how much we can push this engine. That's the big problem. I don't know how much I can truly push this engine. And the last thing we want to do is blow it up. But the good thing is we're running with them, which I cannot even believe we're actually running up here and competitively for second place right now with Jeff Gordon. We just got to take care of our stuff and just try our best. It looks like we can get to 125 miles per hour, then we have to clock it into 4 before, pun intended, before it actually overheats and cooks it. So like right there, we can get it to 25, clock it. And you know, when you race with the manual transmission, you kind of get a feel about what they talk about at Pocono. From, you know, how many times they went to Pocono when they were downshifting, upshifting every corner. And they would talk about missing shifts. A lot of people don't understand what that means. Well, basically it means, imagine me staying in third gear right here and just absolutely just staying it the whole straightaway. The thing would blow up. Or imagine if I was trying to downshift, let's say I'm in third gear right now, which I am, and I was trying to shift up to 4. Let's say I accidentally shift back to 2, and I'm still on the gas. That means I'm running second gear at absolute maximum RPMs, destroying the engine. That's basically what they mean. If you miss a shift and you get on the gas, you completely roach it, because these engines are so finely built, man. But I just gotta say, man, I think, truthfully, this is the best New Hampshire car we've ever had. I mean, it's not the best handling New Hampshire car, but my God, in terms of performance, so much better than what we've been accustomed to here. And it just truthfully gives us just a little bit of a shot in the arm, man. Just gives us a little bit of a shot in the arm. And it kind of, that raw speed that we have right now is kind of putting a band-aid, so to speak, on the poor handling race car. Because what I like about this so much is that I can slow the car down enough in the corner to make it rotate. But I kind of gain some of that back with the third gear. And this isn't some, like, cheesy gimmick. Like, you could legitimately do this in a stock car, right? They do it at Pocono. They do it at all kinds of freaking road courses and crap. Now, in modern-day NASCAR, they might limit the transmissions because they don't want, you know, people tearing them up. But, I mean, considering we're running second with, oh crap, don't overheat the engine, dude. We almost missed the shift there, dude. Considering running second at the halfway point, I would honestly say this has been a pretty good success thus far, but take care of the engine. We gotta start thinking about pit strategy here, though. So is Junior coming in? No? Dang, Mark Martin's gonna get around us there. But look at the run. I mean, just look at that run you get on the bottom, dude. I mean, they can't even compete with that, dude. They can't even. But yeah, you can see how bad the front tires are. But I mean, that launch. Look how fast we leave them behind us, dude. That launch is incredible. And it looks like the lower you get your launch from, the better and more effective it is. It's like right here. We just completely kickstart that corner and just skyrocket down the straights, bro. So let's try that. Let's try to run more of a flounder Kevin Harvick Phoenix line, but incorporate this third gear mechanism. Because I cannot believe we're actually running this competitive. Now, we're going to have to pit here. I think Junior's coming in. Yeah, he's coming in. So we're going to pit 2. I'm going to keep it in 4. Okay, so let's see what we need to do here. So this is the thing. We're right behind Dale Earnhardt Jr. I don't know how good Dale Jr.'s pit stop going to be. We're going to have to take 4 tires. I'm not going to do damage repair. Do we change the tire pressure? I'm not going to change anything. I like the handling of the car. I'm learning more about it, you know? And I think that's a good thing. So, knock on wood. Hope and pray we get a good pit stop here, guys, because this is going to be crucial. If we get like a 16-second flat pit stop, we're in the ballpark. But if we get like a 17.5, we're racing for 5th place at best. So, we got to do what we got to do. I know this paint scheme looks a little bit cuckoo, but you know what? It is what it is. Buffet Racing South trying to get a sponsor. Junior's already away. It's going to be 1, possibly 2, 3. Looks like about a 3-second, maybe 4-second gap between the Budweiser Monte Carlo there. I didn't even see how good our pit stop was. Got to get up to speed. There we go. Okay. Now I got to get back onto the downshifting program. You know, it's not just up and down the track. Got to watch that RPM. There we go. Okay. So now we got to watch the slower traffic. They're clearly going to be in our way, but that's okay. Good news is that we survived. We survived, and we didn't destroy the race car within the first few laps. But look at the launch you get on Matt Kenseth there, my dude. I mean, shot out of a cannon at its finest, man. Put it on a t-shirt. Holy moly. There we go. I mean, just the launch you get off the freaking corners. I know he was on older Goodyears, and he was about to go down to the pit strip, but that's besides the point. Now, some cats probably pitted a little bit earlier, and they probably got fresh Goodyears, but that's okay. Look, top 3 is our goal today. I don't think we have a car to win it. I think if we had a late caution, maybe, because then we could kind of equalize the track position and maybe rough a little fenders. But I think, truth be told, we're racing for a top 5. And if we're extremely lucky, maybe a top 3. Because we're going to give up a little bit of track position here due to some of the leaders pitting early. But we do have a little bit better tires than them. Unfortunately, though, I think they're better at handling older tires than us. So I think they're better at keeping their tires, so to speak, in check. So I don't think that's an advantage for us. I think that's still a equalizer, if not an advantage for them. Because we're going to abuse our tires pretty well here. But there's a top 5 right there in front of us. And, ooh, that could have been really bad. Almost creamed the fence. And also, when you kind of cut the corner down a little bit sharper, you're actually getting the car to be a little bit more straighter, quicker. So that basically kind of gives you that straight launch, you know. I've heard Jeff Gordon talk about it so many times when he talks about diamonding the corner. You know, you go up high, and then you try to cut down low. Like right here, we go up high, cut right down the bottom, and just straight launch off the corner, right? That's something you'll see on the Fox broadcast a lot with Gordon. He'll talk about diamonding the corner, trying to get that straight launch off the corner, and it is absolutely one effective way to have a racing line, especially at one of these flat tracks, a New Hampshire, insert a Phoenix, something like that. Oh, god dog, that little bit of banking, that fraction of banking there could have cost us, because we freaking missed a shift almost there, and we had to get out of the gas. Oh, man, we're really getting sloppy with the shifting. Come on, go, car, go. All right, we got to press on now. We got to get around Jeff Gordon. Come on, we got to get around the Hendrick Motorsports duo. Why am I still in freaking fourth? Come on, man. We got to go for it, man. We need these points. This is not a track we're supposed to be competitive at. So we need to go out here and get everything we can. Freaking Jimmy Johnson. I don't know what his tires are, but he's about to get moved, buddy. Look, love you, Jimmy, but I got to get around you, man. There we go. Look at the launch off the corner. He clocked it late right there. Still keeping that momentum. Sorry, Jeff Gordon. Oh, slide job way deep in the corner there. It's okay. It's okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Sorry, Biffle. Oh, man, that was risky, but we went for it there, trying to get as many spots as possible. Car is not turning, bro. Holy moly. Freaking, this thing is not turning. Gordon, you blocked me. I'm going to dump you, bro. Do not block me. I will dump you. He is seriously going to block me, and I would do the absolute same thing. So guess what? Gordon, oh, you won. Nah, man, you're going to block me? We're going to bang fenders. We're going to bang fenders, bro. He blocked me. Oh, no, no, dang it. I thought we were clear on Tony Stewart there. I thought we were clear. I was going to go to his inside. Now he's even more ticked off. Oh, now freaking Jeff Gordon's being an idiot now. Everybody's going to try to crash us. This is not what we need at New Hampshire, is being rivals with all these freaking drivers. We're going to try to take us out every time we're around them. So best thing we can do is just get away from them, dude. Come on, get away from Tony Stewart. Go, buddy, go. Go, Cat, go, man. Go, Cat, go. Look, I got to use you up, buddy. I got to get away. I got to get away from these guys. These guys are really ticked, and I think Kevin Harvick is for position here. Come on now, 2 to go. Yes, Kevin Harvick is for position. We're going to overshoot the corner. Come on, car, turn, man. Gosh, dog it. This hunk of junk, man. Nah, that was just me overshooting the corner. Mark Martin, come on, man. I got to get around these idiots. Look, Gordon, I'm not having it. Really, Mark Martin? Dang it! Well, that was really stupid. Huge crash at New Hampshire. And the racing's still going. Oh, crap. Well, this is not good. So, yeah. Gordon blocks me. I go after him. He goes after me. I accidentally collect Mark Martin. I take the blame for it. But, I mean, hey, Gordon blocked us earlier. I wasn't going to race him clean at the end of this race. Why would I? And it looks like the racetrack's going to clear. Oh, I'm so freaking sorry to whoever's on fire over there. The 198 car. How did we shoot the gap there? Wow. So Dale Earnhardt Jr. is going to win here at New Hampshire. We barely survive and advance. I tell you what, though. If we would have had more experience in that third gear, we would have been a lot better at New Hampshire. But definitely a very much of a success there. And we had to race a little bit dirty there at the end. But, I mean, what are you going to do when they block you? What are you going to do, you know? So, Gordon's ticked. Unfortunately, Mark Martin got collected in someone else's mess. Sorry about that, bud. Wow. So, yeah, Junior, I told you, the guy's money at New Hampshire. Dominated, but he got 185 points. And why I think that's very important is that he got 25 on us, just 25 points. That right there is a home run to me, because we got out of New Hampshire with our race car in one piece. I think that was a success. We lost 10 points to Kevin Harvick. Big deal. I'm not worried about it. I know we banged fenders with Jeff Gordon, but he blocked me. He blocked me. I was not going to have it. I'm not going to sit there and ride around someone just so he can block me. I believe if you block someone, you're basically asking for them to punch you, basically. That's how it works. That's how Tony Stewart raced. That's how I race. I try to go for every position I can get, man. Unfortunately, Wood Brothers Racing, it's going to be the bottom of the barrel. Tough luck for the 198 car getting caught up in everyone else's mess. But truth be told, he was a back marker all day, unfortunately. But yeah, another huge win for Dale Earnhardt Jr., getting his 7th Winston Cup win of the season. 2 wins shy from his total last season when he won the championship. Thank you all so much for watching the video. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. Upload these every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you all so much for the love and support. Wow, I think we finally have fixed New Hampshire on Thunder 04. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you're having a blessed one. Diecastbuffet, signing off.